Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo. Welcome back today to 5 things you might not have known about Minecraft console title update 43. These are things I found on my own or things you guys have tweeted me in the community. If you feel I've missed any specific secrets, leave a comment down below, and if you do want to see a part 2, be sure to thumbs it up. So as you guys know, around about 5 to 6 updates ago, 4J did remove the X-Ray Glitch, the ability to see all the way underground with a piston and glowstone. Now thank you to Igloos and title update 43, we now have the ability to see under the ground once again. I am expecting this to be patched, so take full advantage while you can. Now the igloo must have a basement. This is where it goes straight down to the ground where you have a villager and a zombie villager, a chest and some other things as well. Now if it does have a basement, it will be located under this specific carpet. What you need to do is open this, make sure you're facing the ladders, go down to wherever you want, change your view to this specific view, and as you guys can see there, we can literally see underneath the world. This is great for finding the stronghold, it's great for finding dungeons and also caves as well. This one, you guys pretty much sent this in, but it is used with ladders. I'm pretty convinced it's specifically when you face ladders, so you might be able to make your own locations by doing this with ladders as well, but I thought it was definitely worth sharing. Definitely cool to see under the world one more time because, well, these glitches always get patched. So the next things I want to share with you in today's video is a lot of them is to do with the Frostwalker boots and also some extra additions as well. Now, the first thing I want to teach you guys is about the Magma Block. Now, these blocks, when stood on, are dangerous to any player and any mob. However, some of you guys have shown me tips on how to get around this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to survival and show you guys when I stand on this block, it's going to start to hurt me. So as you guys can see there, it's taking away my hearts. You guys have outlined, if you crouch along these blocks, they do not do any damage to you at all. So if you ever come across these, maybe your friends have pranked you. If you're crouching, they will not do damage to you at all. A pretty sneaky one this. Really wasn't expecting this to be happening, but yeah guys, take full advantage of that. The next thing I want to teach you is also to do with Magma Blocks as well. If you put on boots, it still doesn't protect you, but if you put on Frostwalker boots, the Magma Cube does not affect you. So if I put normal boots on, I will still take damage. As you guys can see right there, it's still taking damage. However, if I change these boots to Frostwalker, you can happily walk across these without any issue at all. I believe this is the only enchantment you can do this with. You cannot do this with any other enchantment. Frostwalker, they're pretty much like Ice Walker boots, but I'm not taking any damage at all. Even when I crouch, even when I do anything, I'm not taking any damage at all. So do bear them in mind. They're great features to keep in mind, so take full advantage of them. Moving on to the fourth one in today's video is I did tell you specifically that the Mending and Frostwalker enchantments are treasure enchantments, only found in dungeons, chests, mine shafts, etc. It turns out that you guys have been doing a lot of experimenting, and you can actually obtain Mending and Frostwalker from a villager. That specific villager is in fact a librarian. It is very rare, but you guys have been tweeting me a bunch of pictures showing that it is possible. So I spent a little bit of while trying to find the right librarian. This one here offers me Mending. It is quite cheap, to be honest with you. They just want specifically one book, and they want 16 or was it 16 or 18 emeralds? 18 emeralds. It is pretty useful, and if you ever come across Mending, I recommend taking full advantage of this because it's one of the greatest enchantments ever introduced to the game. Let's just quickly go all the way across, and as you'll see here, we now have the Mending enchantment on us, which is incredible. If we're lucky, we might get a second one. We don't. So if you're lucky, guys, you might get Mending and Frostwalker. So that's number 4 in today's video. The last one is also to do with Frostwalker. So I'm going to change my game to survival. You guys have been showing me that you can actually silk touch the cracked ice. So inside of here, I've got a silk touch pick and Frostwalker boots. So what happens with Frostwalker, guys, is when you have Frostwalker on, it would generate a small section of ice for a limited time. Now, as the ice starts to crack, you can actually pick it up. So we can actually pick this one up. And as you guys will be able to see, we now have the frosted ice. Now, normally, if you pick up normal ice, like this one, it's not going to say frosted ice. It's going to say ice. Now the texture and the colors are slightly different. I'm trying to grab myself a couple more of these just so you guys can see. Let's go, oops, let's continue to do this. Let's just grab a couple of these. Let's just continue to do this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we should have a couple of blocks down here that we can pick up. And as you guys can see, they're stacking up on one specific section. So let's get out the water and see what this is all about. Let's not drown. You can see here that this is the frosted ice and this is the normal ice. They are very, very different in color, very, very different in texture, but they are separate blocks. And I believe that this will melt within the sun, but it will not melt at nighttime. So if it's completely nighttime, it should not melt at all. So let's just pick up a couple more. We got ourselves 3 here. Let's change this to nighttime. And let's see if this works. So as you guys can see there, we have ourselves the frosted ice, and I believe at nighttime this will not melt. So the big question is, will it melt when you're on top of the water? This is a little bit of a theory here. So let's just see if it will disappear on water. So as you guys can see during nighttime, it looks like you can literally wander as much as you want. So take full advantage of that. So there's 5 things you might not have known about Title Update 43. If you feel I've missed anything, leave a comment down below. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!